And Cypher's already on the server as well. It's going to be Cure to start off with. So both Cypher and Ash love this map. So not really sure whose selection this was. Probably Ash. But here we are on Ash to begin with now. As he does grab the shards, moves over to the Mega Health, and they're already taking some heavy fire from Cypher's railgun. 2 rails hit already from Cypher, switches to another rail again. 3 rails from Cypher at the start. Now Ash already on the back foot. There's another rail. Ash is just suffering on these long ranges so badly, but really nice shaft there. 3 health left for Ash though. He's playing with fire, and there he is, 10 health left on Cypher. He does get the frag. What are we seeing?
I'm sort of surprised there that Cypher didn't use MG to finish off Ash. The player of his experience probably should have known that he was, really, really weak. But he's done well to get in a good position anyway after hitting the clutch rail. And it's interesting that off the spawn, I don't know what Ash was doing going yellow first. That's a big mistake on this map. He should always go mega first. But yeah, so now he's on the back foot in a pretty bad spot. Not going to be able to get on too many items for a while either. He might be able to get in this yellow. No, Cypher's just going to let him have it. So Ash not in such a terrible spot as what he could be, but he still doesn't have rail, and also he doesn't know where Cypher is, which could work against him right now, as Cypher is waiting for the rail, for him to come to rail.
Alright, let's see what happens. We have Cypher baiting this rail indeed. Let's see if he can actually grab... Oh, there it is. He does see Ash, but doesn't really connect anything. There it is. So the Mega and Red coming up soon. And there is Ash for the fight, and great positioning for Cypher. There is no way that Ash is going to live through this, and he does get dropped, and Cypher now 2-0. It's going to be hard to attack this, but it's also going to be pretty hard for Ash to take that yellow. And he's going to go for it, just while Cypher just connecting with an invisible Ash there, not even visible on the screen, and Cypher's locked him away on the high areas as well.
That rail was so important because it enabled Cypher to easily defend, both Mega and Red he's going to be able to get now. Oh, actually he's gone Mega first, which may be a mistake. So that's actually let Ash in. So after doing the right thing and hitting that nice rail on yellow, he's sort of made a little mistake there and let Ash get on the red. But with Ash not having, okay, he's got LG now, he still doesn't have rail, so maybe that's a way for, no, Ash is going to get that too. So both players kind of even now, so yeah, kind of a little mistake from Cypher, and it's cost him a lot.
So controlling the upper areas, making his way towards that green, spies his opponent. Nice rocket landed onto Ash there as Cypher does bring himself back onto the Mega's position. It's spawning soon. Great rail there on the distance as Ash picks up those shards. And another rail again. Cypher is really punishing Ash. There it is, the third one. And Ash, he keeps facing Cypher in these rail duels.
Yeah, he shouldn't have gone for so many rails there. He couldn't afford to really... Okay, he got hit once, then he should have backed off. Really, he couldn't be afforded to hit at all, because he only had 100, and Cypher was always going to be able to grab the Mega and the Red. So it was kind of stupid by Ash to stick around, especially to die there. That's quite a... If you die there, most of the time in that situation, you just be thinking, what am I doing? So that was, quite an interesting fight. It was like what we saw with Twister, how he just wanted to... It was almost like he wanted to lose this stack, so... And yeah, he got stacked there, to use that term again. Didn't do much damage or any consequential damage, so Cypher in such a really good spot now, especially with Ash being pinned. So again, this is kind of free damage. I mean, even though Cypher took a rail, the rail he got is now going to be negated by the Mega and the Red pickup. So again, Cypher in a really dominating spot. And Ash can't come for this yellow. But he is going to fight for it, which might not end well.
And Cypher does sweep it away, and Ash doesn't poke over too much. Cypher unable to find a shot on him. That's good from Ash. Red's up. Ash can't really take this. Cypher would love a situation where Ash goes for this. Two really good rockets though from Ash from above. And Cypher has got position for Mega though. And Ash is lurking, but he's going to fall back it seems. So Cypher does control this next one. But he hits the rail. He hits the second too. Ash coming back in style right now. I'm actually going to switch on to Ash to see if he can finish this off, but oh, he takes a nasty rocket in the side, hits a rail there, and Cypher comes around for the next shot. So Ash did so much right there, but not enough in the end.
Yeah, Ash again put the situation all in one fight, which, considering that he had an okay stack, and another LG fight, and he's actually caught Cypher, but the thing is he doesn't have enough health to really push in for the frag too easily, but Cypher missing a rail, so he's actually going to get the frag, so this is really nice by Ash. And with Mega and Red coming up, if he's lucky, he might be able to get on both, but Cypher got a really good spawn, and it's going to be hard for him to get Red now, and he's going to have to back away. Cypher actually going for some damage. Oh, that would have been amazing if he had hit that. But Cypher in quite a good spot now. Even though he died, it hasn't cost him like a second frag, and he has managed to get a decent stack, so he's not outstacked really at all.
And Ash, here he goes, charging forwards, trying to find something. Can he find anything though? There's some shards. He hears Cypher above him. Cypher goes for the drop with the rockets too. And Ash trying to make his way back around. Catches Cypher with a lick of LG there, but not quite enough. And these rockets could end all the happy times for Ash. He does manage to finish him off. 32 health remaining on Cypher. So it's a very close fight, but Ash is going to fall again. So another situation that just goes Cypher's way. And Ash comes in for the lightning gun aggression. There's the 50 up, but beautiful rocket placement there, straight in the face of Ash to get the mutual frag there.
Yeah. Just back on that red fight, I love the fact that Cypher dropped. So how Ash dropped there, I mean, he didn't manage to finish it off, but I love the fact that when Ash was stuck in red, Cypher decided to drop, and also Cypher just gauntling a body, so letting his presence on the map known to Ash. But, you know, I love the fact that he dropped there because it enabled him to get the frag, and it's just confidence, you know? When you know you're hitting rockets and you're such a good rocket player, it's so good to be able to do such confident moves like that. And it's so important to be able to get frags. So, yeah, Cypher going to run away with this map, you would think from here, you know, with a dominating stack. Ash has to, he's doing the right thing. He has to go for the red here. He can't let Cypher get it. So he has to move in and probably go for it himself, which he is trying to do now. Or maybe he should move in. I mean, he's 39 health on Cypher. It would have been the only opportunity he's going to get for a while now. So you would expect Ash to not be able to get anything here and just probably die again at this yellow or the mega, wherever he decides to go. So maybe that was a good, yeah, and he's dead now at the mega. So it would have been better for Ash to turn around there and maybe try and fight for that red. Again, even though it would have been probably a bad play, most of the time when you're behind by that many frags, with time running out, you need to take risks. And again, the player doesn't want to do it. So yeah, Ash in a terrible spot now.
And Cypher, nasty rockets received there. He wants that red badly, but there's not really clear path for it. He does go through the tally, takes position. Great bit of rel, goes for the tally again. Being very tricky there is Cypher, and he does get away. And Ash is in a decent position. Just going to switch over to Ash now, because he's going to be trying to chase down Cypher for this kill. There's the drop. Cypher disappears just as Ash drops there and repositions his angle. Finds Ash on the pickup there. Great damage coming in from Cypher. He knows an efficient fight when he sees one, and he's going to get the next frag. It just seems like again and again, every time Ash thinks he can commit to a fight, Cypher just outplays him and then like midway through the fight, Ash finally realizes that Cypher took this fight because he knows that he was in reality in a much better position.
Cypher's really been moving around the map with a lot of confidence in this map, I've found. For example, when he did that and he saw him at Mega and he just decided he was just going to move in and go for as much damage as he could, actually ended up getting the frag. So it was really nice by Cypher. And a nice frag there by Ash, although to finish off with Rail was risky. He managed to hit it. So 8 frags, 2 minutes. Can't say that I've ever seen that on this map against a quality player like Cypher. But it is almost possible, but he can't afford to be waiting around here. He's actually managed to trap Cypher, so really nice trap by Ash. He's got to move in, obviously.
And there's some Cypher rockets, so not much you can do about that. And Ash's opportunity there going for naught now as he jumps around with the railgun, but 11 health. Not going to happen, my friend. 90 seconds left on Cure. This is the first map between these two guys. If you just joined us, and this is really the battle for the first place in the Group A. We're watching here for the FACEIT fall final, and still many games to be played today.
Yeah. The problem here for Ash is that wasn't this his pick, so it's going to be tough going down 1-0 Cypher match point on his own map. So it's going to be hard for Ash to come back from here in this series. But obviously, a player like Ash is pretty competent on all the maps, so it shouldn't bother him too much. But obviously, 1-0 is not where you want to find yourself, so it is going to be difficult.
Yeah, we'll see if he's able to bring things back. And the problem is that every single map that Ash could say, oh, this is a stronger map for me, it's also one of Cypher's stronger maps. And Cypher's strong everywhere. The same point you made earlier. Like it's a really just hard situation for Ash. Where Twist performed well against Cypher was actually Sinister and also Lost World. And you know, those could be maps maybe that Ash could find some chances on. The kind of characterizing thing about the performance from Twister on Sinister was just how well he was able to just stay out of sight. Like he knew all the spots to be. Like he read the map so well with Cypher running around.
Ash? Are you talking about Ash?
No. I'm talking about the way Twister played against Cypher.
Oh, Twister. Okay. Yeah.
It was all about how well he was able to avoid Cypher. So if Ash can find something similar, maybe
Ash
he
is
can
quite a good, you know, sort of slower player, so he should be able to do that. And that is the next map, is it?
I don't know if Sinister was picked actually by Cypher. I doubt it will be. I'd probably see something like Lost World, and that's what he was picking earlier. So we'll see how it goes here. But it's going to go Toxicity. So this is a great map for Ash actually as well, because Ash is a very fast player. He's got great movement, as you pointed out before. He's got really strong execution. This is the map that I think Ash has actually said previously that this is a map that he likes a lot, and we've seen him play here very well, very many times before. So this could actually be his best chance at the map. Here we go. We're getting live. We're going to start off with Ash and Cypher on Ash as he doesn't get the Mega actually. I was about to say he's going to get the Mega, but falls back onto this red armor. And there goes Cypher. Look at the rockets just battering him there right at the start.
Ash made a terrible mistake there. If you're going to go to the rail there, you have to go rail first. He didn't go rail first. Got caught down in the plasma with only rockets. Never a good spot to be. So he really needed to go rail first. He would have been able to push Cypher away a lot easier, but it hasn't actually worked out too badly for him here, especially after hitting that. But the problem is that he's not on the item side, so Cypher's going to be able to grab red, and with Mega, he actually hasn't gone for red, so this is actually his chance. And he's missed the clutch rail. So Cypher now going to be able to grab red, but Ash can go for Mega. So Cypher maybe with a little bit of a mistake not to go for everything there, but both players in a pretty even spot. Cypher slightly ahead.
Ash looking at this yellow, he wants it badly, but you know Cypher's throwing out the rockets, doesn't manage to evade them. Nasty damage received. Does get the second yellow though, so that is something. He's got something to work with. He knows red's coming up, and Cypher probably not too interested in this red. And you can see Ash creeping his way towards that angle, trying to do damage on the exit of Cypher from red armor. And Ash, we know that he is aware of when Mega's spawning, and he's there in time. Cypher though removes Ash from the position, and Ash falls back onto the yellows. Just playing these yellows at the moment. That's all he's got to work with.
Really confident play there by Cypher to sort of move in for Mega, knowing that Ash sort of didn't have the stack to really want to be fighting for it. So he's in a good spot as long as he can get the red. He can go for as much damage as he wants here, as long as he doesn't take, you know, a rail. Because if he takes a rail, then when he drops, he might take another one and die before he grabs red, which would obviously be annoying and horrible. So he's in a good spot. Oh, really clutch miss there. If he had hit that, then he would have been able to get the frag. So, nice positioning by Cypher. Both players going to probably fight for the Mega, but Ash a little bit too late, and Cypher picks up the first frag, so he should be able to move into red. He should just wait at the rail, or here or the rail is fine, and just push Ash away. Should be able to do it with ease.
A lot of damage taken there. Ash really has a great output there with the lightning gun, but it doesn't seem to be enough. Cypher does pick up, kind of redundant damage. You know, there's the 50, there's the red, there's the yellow. So Cypher, it almost looked like a clean frag at this point, as now he's got plenty of time until Mega health is spawning, and the red as well, to set up the next kill. And he's just relying on some positioning here. And of course Ash trying to pressure from below with the rockets. Not going to do him that much good, but look at that stream of lightning connected. Cypher finding himself in a lot of trouble all of a sudden. Does get the red armor though, and Ash misses that rail. Would have been quite a nice one to hit there, and Cypher forced to the defense, and finally Ash does finish him off with nice rail work. And now Ash can actually get back in on these items, but he's not very strong. If Cypher hits some damage here, it's going to really set Ash back.
Yeah, Ash is in a really good spot here with no items coming up. He just needs to stop Cypher sort of getting onto a rocket launcher so that he can't play that defensive. But yeah, so Cypher now has that rocket, so he might even be able to move over to red. That would be really confident play, but Cypher doing the right thing probably. Oh, it's actually go for damage, but he decides not to. He's just going to go for the yellows. So as long as he doesn't take any damage, he's done the perfect move here to move to the 50 bubble. So Cypher's in a pretty good spot here now himself. So probably don't want to go for too many more rails. An interesting fight here, and big rockets by Cypher. So this is going to be bad for Cypher if he gets locked away from the items. But he's actually managed to get the frag there. So that's kind of interesting fight for Ash to go for.
Yeah, that is a stylistic choice of Ash. He loves those risks with the rails, and you can see it just being punished there by Cypher connecting. And now Cypher, he's actually quite low on Ash. Very sneaky stuff. Managed to steal away that Mega, but there's a good direct coming in onto Ash from Cypher. And Ash is now looking for another shot. Cypher though, with that direct before he died, Ash now has a lot of problems. He can't safely go for this red armor. He really wants to, but there it is. That's the problem. One rocket and you're dead. Cypher picks up the red, boosts himself back up to the next yellow, and now cycles back around to the mega area where he finds himself another 50, and Ash is done for again. So Ash is just getting caught out here repeatedly as Cypher now picks away the mega health, looking at the next yellow armor too, and with this next red, Cypher should have a very strong fight here. Love that little rocket jump boost there.
Yeah, I like that little rocket jump. It's really pretty and works well. But Cypher took a little bit too much damage there because he didn't just push in for the red like maybe he should have. But obviously not knowing the time, he was never like, he couldn't really know when to push in. But if he had gone in earlier, he would have got the frag and the red. But he's still in a good spot because this is probably the map where not having guns is the most important. So as you can see, Cypher just going to go for a few rails, but now he's going to be able to get mega and also go for some damage on Ash's yellow. So he probably hit a rail here. No, doesn't go for it. Just needs to get to the red and he'll be okay. But he's actually been delayed here by Ash. So quite nice play, but still going to be tough for Ash to do much. He's got him pinned though. But yeah, again, gun advantage. That, you know, oh, wow.
Wow, 5 health left. Ash is so confident with lightning gun. He uses it so very well. And Ash at the moment, we're just past the 5-minute mark, so things are looking very close between these two guys on this map. And again, this is such a strong map for Ash, but gets caught just before the pickup of the mega. Very unfortunate timing there for Ash. And that changes everything. If he hadn't died there, then he would have such a strong chance on the next items. But now Cypher, look at him go off the spawn, catches another frag, might even get something else if he gets a little bit lucky here. There he spots Ash again, and Ash might be able to do something with one nice rocket. Cypher's pretty low.
Like I was saying, this is probably the map that has, you know, where gun advantage counts for so much. So as you can see, Cypher sort of was just running around using LG for most of that sort of, you know, minute or 2 minute period because Ash only had rocket launcher. So a lot of fights on this map can be you need LG, and Cypher was just abusing the fact that Ash couldn't get onto it. So again, he's in quite a good spot. Ash still has a chance, but again, he didn't get stacked there, but he lost a lot of health there for not too much damage. So Cypher has the red behind him as well. But actually, Ash pushing around, not going to go for it, which is the right move. If he goes for that, he's probably going to die. But he is going to go for it now. So as I thought, he's probably going to die. So now Ash in a terrible spot, especially if he can't do anything on this mega, which he probably won't be able to do. Nice by Cypher to rocket jump across so that he can use his weapon advantage of having LG against Ash. And he's just playing this map so perfectly at the moment. Going to all the spots, going for damage here. That doesn't matter if he takes damage because he's got the 50 bubble and the red behind him. So he should be fine anyway. So again, going for some more free damage, and then he'll drop back to red and then dominate the map. Maybe even rocket jump to the 50 bubble, which he does do. So yeah, he's doing all the things that he has to do at the moment, and he's in a really good spot. But nice rockets by Ash.
Yeah, Ash really shutting him down there. And 5 seconds until the mega. Cypher knows exactly when it is. Comes through the telly because he wants the pressure, but Ash is there. Good prediction, not to just sit on the mega, but try to anticipate the attack and try to crush it. And Ash does exactly that, now able to fall back onto the red armor. This next run is really Ash's chance to get back in the game. There's not really enough time. Oh, good direct there from Ash. That's going to help out massively here. A bit of a fake rocket jump there, and Cypher not going to get caught out by that. But here goes Ash, LG, good angle. There goes the rail and the jump, but not going to find anything. Ash hitting nothing but air. Finds Cypher again with the lightning gun, kits him just before Cypher does get into the mega platform there. Mega coming up soon. There goes Cypher again at the red armor. Defending with plasma gun. Ash is going to be careful here not to get too aggressive. I mean, that plasma gun, it can just kill you.
Yeah, that's where the one rocket that Ash needed to hit, it's such a critical rocket, and Cypher, if he was in the same position, probably would have hit it. He would have been able to hit the rocket and then move in with LG and finish off Cypher, get the frag, get the red, and then rocket jump. But instead, he missed 2 rockets that was finished to Cypher, and as you can see, Cypher now in a pretty good spot because of that. All 3 guns, 100-100. It's going to be so tough to be able to get another frag for the next 30-40 seconds, and by then it's going to be over. So, yeah, just clutch misses by Ash, I guess, and big rockets by Cypher.
Indeed. So Cypher shutting down Ash here. Ash had many opportunities. I think there's some moments where Ash, like you said, missed key shots.
Yeah,
that really set
definitely.
him back, because I think Cypher was actually taking quite a few risks that weren't getting punished, and now this is what it kind of translates into.
Yeah.
Is quite a nice lead for Cypher. 1 minute left. Should be no chances for Cypher to actually lose this now.
None now. The thing is, hitting 1 or 2 shots can change the map so much. If you hit one, like for example there, if he hits that one shot, just one shot, the map can be so much different. Like he has a chance. Whereas because he missed one single shot, he doesn't actually have a chance anymore. So it's unfortunate how a scoreline like this is now 16-6. So it looks as if he's been beaten kind of like soundly, but it can all come down to such clutch moments. And Quake Live can come down to every duel, because it's such a short game, you know, 10 minutes, can come down to one scenario, and whoever wins that's going to be in a really good spot. So as we saw there, Ash had the chance, didn't take it, and then Cypher was able to run away with it.
Certainly. So that's going to mean that Cypher will top the group as expected by one and all. And we're going to move on to the next match momentarily, which will be Kook versus Twister. And I think both of these guys aren't going to make it through, man. Sad times.
So it's a bit of a dead rubber then.
I think so, yeah. Unfortunately so. But yeah, actually, in the last match, it was Ash who'd picked Toxicity and Cypher who'd picked Cure. And
is every game casted?
Yeah.
Like every single one? Yeah.
Exactly. And there's been no one picking Silence. I'm really sad about that. Really sad
I think
about
Silence is especially because it wasn't at DreamHack Winter. It's a map that's I can't see really coming back into popularity again. I find the map is not as good as the 2 other new maps, Cure and Sinister, so it's going to be difficult for that to sort of make a bit of a breakthrough again. But yeah, I can't say I'm too disappointed because I didn't really like the map anyway.
Yeah,
but
come on, it's awesome. God damn it.
Yeah. No, but I really like Cure and Sinister. I think they're 2 quality maps, especially probably Sinister. But Cure is really excellent as well. I like the dynamic of both of the maps. So I think they're here to stay, which is good because that's sort of the first 2 new maps that you can, you know, sort of say that about since Quake Live, except for T7, obviously, which has been a mainstay. I can't really think of any other maps that were never in Quake 3 or whatever that you know have now here to stay. So that's really exciting for Quake, I guess.
It's actually quite awesome considering how new they are. It's not, because sometimes there's new maps where it's like they've been there for like 2 or 3 years, but these actually just came in and already everyone's like, oh, this is awesome, let's keep using these. So that's pretty cool. So the next match will be Kook versus Twister. We're going to stream that, but first we'll go to a quick break, so we'll be right back.